for the Broncos, and we're underway. The Broncos win the tip, and they bring it into the front court quickly, dressed in white with black numerals and black trim. Here's a pull-up jumper, right wing, missed by Brandon Williams of the Broncos. Rebound to the Tigers, and here they come for their first possession of the ball game, moving left to right. Matt Lenz with it front court. He gives it off to the freshman point guard, Phil Miller. Broncos in a man-to-man defense. Back to Lenz again, far corner. Lenz gets a screen, tries to dump it down low, baseline left to Madison. Madison takes a corner jumper for the Tigers. It wouldn't fall. Koger grabs a leaping rebound for Jeff. Into the front court, Williams for the Broncos. Guarded out top there by Miller. Right wing, three ball by Koger, good, and Jeff leads 3-0.
And boy, he was about 4 feet behind the three-point line there. Nice three-pointer by Blaine Koger to get the Broncos started.
Broncos get the first bucket of the ball game. 3-0 Jeff, 7:08 to go here in the first quarter. Miller with it. Over under the right wing, front court, Crabtree for the Tigers. To the baseline, Crabtree, cut off there by Koger. To Madison just outside the foul line for a jumper. He missed it. Rebounds tipped around. Grabbed by Riley down low for Fishers. He lost the ball. Madison grabs the loose ball for Fishers, and he scores, and it's a 3-2 Bronco lead. The Tigers now with some full court pressure, broken easily by the Broncos. Corner jumper by Gamble. He nails the 15-footer, and it's 5-2, and the Broncos broke that pressure down nicely there.
Yeah, very nice job by Brandon Williams to pass the ball right as the double team was coming toward him.
Fishers back up the floor with it. Right wing, Tyler Crabtree out high to Riley. Now far sideline to Phil Miller. Miller tries to drive the baseline, gets around Williams and scores off the glass. Nice drive by Phil Miller. 5-4 Broncos. Again, full court pressure still employed by the Tigers. The Broncos break it again. Here's an inside pass to Lewis, stolen away on the baseline by Riley of Fishers. That's our first turnover of the ball game that goes against the Broncos. Fishers will try and take the lead on this trip. Down by 1, 6 minutes left first quarter. Miller with it. Top of the key in the front court, looks to the bench, gets the call from Coach Leonard. Right wing it goes to Crabtree, guarded by Koger. Out high to Madison, into the far corner to Riley. Now Lenz top of the key. He stops the foul line, swings it to Miller on the right wing. Miller back to Lenz. Lenz looks inside. And there's nothing there at this point, so Lenz will put it on the floor. Still, now he picks up, he's very closely by Williams, and gets it out to Miller. 5:30 to go, first quarter. The Broncos lead Fishers 5-4. Miller with it. Baseline right, cut off by Lewis. Now he lobs it off to Crabtree, right wing, into the near corner. Miller for a three ball. It wouldn't fall. Rebound grabbed by Berry for the Broncos. Long pass ahead to Koger. Good grab. He'll shoot a three and got it. Koger has 2 3 balls to start the game, and Jeff leads 8-4.
Yeah, already 6 points for Koger after 21 last week. It's good to see him off to a quick start. Once he gets hot, it's hard to cool him off.
Phil Miller crosses the half-court line for the Tigers. His club down by 4. Inside pass to Madison to the baseline. He missed the shot short. Rebound to Jeff. They got Lewis ahead. He's up for 2, and Jeff leads 10-4.
Wow, great job by Broderick Lewis of seeing the turnover there, hustling down court and getting open.
And now we get a kick ball. The Broncos kick the ball away. The Fishers Tigers will inbound in front court, baseline left. And, boy, these Crowley Center fans getting accustomed to seeing some highlight dunks this year, Paul, from Broderick Lewis.
Yeah, I tell you, he's not the tallest guy in the state, but he's 6'5", and when he gets open and he gets up there, he puts in those jams really hard.
Phil Miller now inbounding for the Fishers Tigers. They're down by 6 right now to the Broncos. He's going to have to inbound deep into the backcourt to Matt Lenz, and Lenz will bring it back into the front court. He'll be guarded by Jesse Barrett. Lenz now spinning at the top of the key, keeps the dribble. Now he picks up the dribble, needs help, and finds Miller over on the far sideline. Miller to the corner to top of the key, Lenz. He missed the shot. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Crabtree in the corner for Fishers. Riley had the shot knocked away from him out on the wing by Berry. Here's an inside pass stolen by Gamble. He finds an open Williams for 2, and the Broncos now have an 8-point lead, 12-4, with 4:09 to go here in the first quarter. A great start here, Paul, for the...
With the way that they've been playing that defense, and, you know, if there were a shot clock in high school basketball, they would have gotten a shot clock violation a couple times here tonight, I think.
Fishers with the ball, front court with it, Miller. And it looks like Fishers has made a substitution as we get a missed shot by the Tigers. Rebound to Lewis, number 33 for Fishers. We'll try and get that name for you. As here's a nice driving layup by Jesse Berry for the Broncos, and they lead by 13-4. Crabtree with it front court for the Tigers. And here's a steal by Gamble for Jeff. Gamble in the front court. Off to Koger on the left wing. Now back to Gamble out high. Far sideline to Barry. Barry going to back it out. Picks up his dribble, guarded closely by Crabtree. Williams with it. Left wing. Koger. He squares up for a three. Got it, the foul! Wade Koger hits his third three ball in 3 attempts to start the game. And now he'll have a chance at a 4-point play.
Boy, I'll tell you what. This guy is maybe the player that is the most streakiest on this team. And when he starts draining the three-pointers, he is almost impossible to stop. I mean, he was open there, not wide open, but he was a little bit open, drained the shot, and got knocked down. If he makes this free throw, that's a 4-point play the old-fashioned way. Well, the only way to get a 4-point play.
And he misses the free throw. Gamble grabbed the rebound, though, for the Broncos. He's in the near corner. Out high it goes to Barry. Far sideline Koger. Now he steps back for a three. Got another one. Wade Koger on fire. He's smoking, and Jeff leads 20-4.
Already 12 points in the game for Blaine so far. We're not even into the second quarter yet.
Front court, Miller travels for the Tigers. I've got them unofficially now with 3 turnovers here in the ball game.
And credit that one to the Broncos defense. They're really swarming to the ball, but making sure they keep all of Fisher's opponents guarded.
Jeff by 16 with 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Williams walks the ball across the half-court line. Left wing now to Barry. Back out high to Williams. Far sideline to Koger. Guarded closely by Crabtree. Out high to Gamble between the circles. Far corner, 3 ball in the air by Williams. Wouldn't go. Rebound pulled down low by Ryan Harris, who's checked in for the Tigers. Miller into the front court now for Fishers. High post to McMullen. He shoots from the foul line. Wouldn't fall. Rebound is tipped and grabbed by Jeff Williams. And Brandon is called for a double dribble in backcourt. That'll be Jeff's second turnover.
Yeah, that was a little unfortunate situation there because what happened was he was trying to get behind Blaine Koger, and there's kind of a miscommunication there, and they kind of stumbled over each other's feet, and he got called for the carry there.
Ryan Harris inbounds right in front of us, gets it into Phil Miller. Miller finds Crabtree, front court right wing, guarded by Koger, out high to Sean McMullen. Now Miller again with it, left wing. Over on the sideline, Miller on the dribble to the baseline. Steps back for about an 18-footer. It wouldn't fall. McMullen grabs an offensive rebound down low, and he scores on the putback. His first 2, it's 20-6 Broncos. 2:05 to go first quarter. Front court for the Broncos, Williams. To Barry on the left wing. Barry takes a 3 as his defender left him. It rattled out. Rebound is lost down low by McMullen for Fishers, but he got it back. Here comes Crabtree on the dribble. Into the front court for Fishers. Into the near corner to Harris. Harris had it stolen by Williams. One-on-one against Harris on the other end. Williams scores. Brandon Williams with 4, and Jeff leads 22-6.
Brandon Williams does a very nice job of finishing that play and putting in the layup.
Miller back up the floor for Fishers. Dribbling top of the key between the circles. Williams has the defensive assignment there. Miller sends it far corner to Harris. Harris pulls up on the baseline for a 15-footer and scores. Harris with his first 2. It's 22-8, Jeff. 1:15 to go, opening quarter. Broncos with it. Front court, Barry. Far corner, 3 ball. Gamble in the air, good. Joe Gamble now has 5, and it's 25-8 Broncos. Jeff now has hit 5 threes in the opening quarter. As we've got 55 seconds left in the quarter. Miller with it. On the right wing, guarded by Gamble down low, baseline right to Madison. Madison shot blocked by Lewis. Then we get a late foul called by the official furthest from the play out here by half court. Yeah, go on Broderick Lewis.
You know, I didn't see a foul there. We're far away from the plate, to be honest with you. But the official down on the baseline did not call that foul. It surprises me that the guy down here at the half-court line was the one that came in to make that call.
First foul against Broderick and first team foul as well by the Broncos as Will Madison makes the first free throw. We get substitutions now for Jeff. We get Roddy Richardson, the sophomore, in for Jeff, as well as the junior Shane Wyatt. Wyatt did not play in last Friday's game against Zionsville as he had his wisdom teeth removed and missed that ball game, but he's back tonight. As Madison makes the pair for Fishers. 25-10, Jeff. 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Barry with it in the front court. Drives inside. Draws contact against Madison. Earns himself 2 free throws. A good take there by the sophomore Berry.
Jesse Berry is the guy that I really like when he goes inside. He does a good job of getting in there. He either gets the shot up or he gets fouled, and he's really a playmaker when he's able to get inside underneath the basket.
So Berry at the foul line. He's got 2 points so far here in the first quarter. Make it 3. Jeff with a 26-10 lead right now with 41 seconds to go here in the quarter. And Berry makes the pair. 27-10. We'll see if the Tigers are just going to play for a final shot here. Matt Lenz crosses the half-court line for Fishers. Far corner to Madison. Down low it goes to McMullen. A little jump hook. Good for 2. McMullen with 4. 28 seconds left for the Broncos in the quarter. They lead it by 15. 27-12. And the Tigers are going to, looks like, sag into a 2-3 zone here for the final possession of the first quarter for the Broncos. Brandon Williams looking to the bench for the play call. He just continues to dribble at the half-court line with 10 seconds to go in the quarter. 8 seconds. Now Williams on the move to the bucket. Far corner to Berry. 4 seconds. Berry back out high to Williams. Here's a steal by Harris. Harris goes to the other end and lays it in at the buzzer. 27-14 after 1 quarter of play. Back here live at the Crawley Center for our coverage of Bronco boys basketball. We move to the second quarter of the Hoosier Crossroads Conference game with Fishers. And Jeff leading 27-14. Tigers with the ball to start the second quarter. The Broncos are going to have on the floor to start the quarter Brandon Williams, Blaine Koger, Shane Wyatt, Jesse Berry, and Roddy Richardson. Harris with the ball for the Tigers front court, far corner guarded by Williams. Off to Lenz, high left wing guarded by Richardson. Tigers trailing 27-14 as we start this second quarter. And Lenz is called for a 5-second violation as Roddy Richardson had good defensive pressure on him to force the 5 count.
Yeah, and that defensive pressure has been great for the Broncos all night so far here.
Fishers with 5 turnovers. I've got them for unofficially right now in the ball game. Jeff with it front court, moving right to left. Berry with it. Fishers looks like starts the quarter in a 2-3 zone. Far corner, Williams, the 3-ball, good. Williams with 7, and Jeff has hit it 6 ball game, and they lead again by 16, 30-14. Harris with it front court for the Tigers. Right wing to Matt Lenz, closely guarded by Richardson to Madison. Far sideline to Riley. Out high, it goes to Kyle Brand, who's coming in the ballgame. He drives inside, scores off the glass, and is fouled as well. So Kyle Brand comes in for the Tigers and will have a chance at a 3-point play.
Okay, that's going to be Shane Wyan called for the foul there. And, you know, I agree with this one. He stood in there. I guess he was trying to take a charge, but he didn't get his feet set before he was nailed by Kyle Brand coming down the lane.
First foul against Wyatt, second team foul as Brand missed the free throw. Rebound to Wyatt. Here comes Williams across the half-court line. Unguarded, shoots the top of the 3 key and got it. He's hit back-to-back 3. And it's 33-16. And, boy, Fishers is going to have to figure out they need to go out, come out and guard Jeff Shooters.
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing for them is as soon as they come out and guard Jeff Shooters, they're going to put it right inside.
Harris goes to the bucket on the other end and scores. Harris with 6, 33-18 Broncos. Jeff right back up the floor, though. Richardson with it. Out high to Williams. Williams far sideline to Berry. Berry traveled with the ball. That'll be Jeff's 5th turnover.
And because the Broncos are shooting such a great percentage from the three-point range, they're just draining everything. And because of that, they've got 4 players out on the three-point range, and they've got only Shane Wine inside, and they're just passing the ball around, waiting for an opening, just trying to drain the three-point shot, and it's working for them so far.
Senior Timmy Fogarty has checked in for the Broncos, replacing Jesse Berry. This is Timmy's 2nd game for the Broncos after recovering from that Achilles tendon tear in the football season. Here's a steal by Jeff on the other end. Koger takes a left wing shot way off the mark. Koger tried to save it, but saved it to a Fishers Tiger ball player into the front court. Harris for Fishers, near corner. Down low it goes to Lenz. Cross court pass, corner 3 up and missed over there by Crabtree. Rebounded Jeff Wyatt. Here comes Williams back up the floor. 33-18 Jeff, and we get Wyatt hobbling over to the bench, and we get an official timeout while he'll take a seat, replaced by Broderick Lewis.
Yeah, I didn't see exactly what happened there, but, you know, Timmy Fogarty came into the game to as a substitute here, and it's his second game in, and he's already, showing that defensive pressure that I know him in the game. He's very stiff on defense.
Williams, a tough three left wing. It's a little strong, and there's Fogarty with a rebound. Out high to Koger, and he traveled. 6 Bronco turnovers.
Broncos are starting to get a little sloppy here. That's their second travel in a couple minutes here.
And they've taken perhaps a couple of rushed three-pointers here of late too, even though they've been hitting a lot of them. Riley will inbound right in front of us here for Fishers. 33-18, Jeff on top. 5:45 to go second quarter. Harris with it front court for the Tigers. Top of the key. They come out to try and double team him, and we get a holding foul called against Jeff.
Yeah, that'll be on Broderick Lewis here, and it is a reach-in foul, a really unnecessary foul because he was outside of the three-point arc. That's not a spot, first of all, that I think Broderick Lewis needs to be at this point, and second of all, trying to cover a guy and reach in on him out there, definitely not necessary at all.
Second foul on Broderick, and the third team foul. Now we get DeAndre Robinson in to replace Broderick Lewis. Here's the inbounds pass, front court by Fishers. They get it into Harris, high right wing. He's guarded by Williams. Harris dribbles to his left. Now back to his right into the near corner. It goes to Lenz. Lenz tries to drive inside. This is left wing to Riley. Now at the foul line, Lenz down low to Madison, and he lays it in for 2. Good ball movement by Fishers, and they trail now by 13, 33-20. Richardson with it, drives the baseline for the Broncos in the front court and draws a foul against the Fishers Tigers. Let's see who picked up the Fishers foul. Matt Lenz with the foul, his first, team's third. Fogarty inbounding baseline left for Jeff. Inbounds to Lewis, or Richardson rather. I think the pass was actually intended for Koger. Williams with it now. Into the near corner, Fogarty, look inside for Robinson, nothing there. Williams, he drives inside, a little floater in the lane, wouldn't fall. Madison grabs the rebound for Fishers. 33-20, Jeff back up the floor of the Tigers. Driving the baseline, Harris. Harris had his shot partially blocked by Robinson. Here comes Koger for the Broncos. He kind of stumbled and fell down across the half-court line, got the ball back into the far corner, Fogarty. Fogarty drives inside, stops in the lane, shot blocked by Madison. Here come the Tigers. Crabtree crosses the half-court line. Far corner, Lenz for a deep three, wouldn't go. Fogarty, another rebound for Jeff. Long pass ahead to Koger. Easy layup for Blaine is good for 2. Koger with 14, 35-20 Broncos.
Nice ball movement by the Broncos there, and good hustle, good rebound there by Timmy Fogarty on the defensive end before those 2 points.
Crabtree, or actually it's Harris operating in the front court, finds an open Madison down low. Madison now with 8 points. Lafayette, Jeff, tonight's broadcast being brought to you by Bob Roman.
When they think they can make it.
They still lead right now by 13 as we approach the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. Williams with it, front court for Jeff, out high to Fogarty. Fogarty drives inside, off to Robinson in the lane. His shot well short. It might have been deflected. Here come the Tigers quickly up the floor. And over on the far sideline, a very long three, no good. And a rebound put back down low by Madison. 35-24. Quick shot on the other end by Williams, wouldn't fall. Rebound to Richardson for Jeff, so the Broncos will get a second look at it. Now Williams penetrates inside of the bucket, a kind of reverse layup. No, it wouldn't fall, but he drew a foul.
Yeah, definitely tried a fancy shot there. Almost like he wasn't looking at the basket as he tossed that one up. But he did draw the foul, and he's going to have 2 shots. The foul they called on Will Madison, his second foul.
So 2 free throws for Brandon Williams. He's got 10 points in the game. This will be his first free throw attempt, and it's no good. Trent Crabtree came in for Fishers moments ago. We get Jeff's substitutions. Jesse Berry, Joe Gamble, and Shane Wyatt back into the ball game. So Shane appears to be okay after hobbling to the bench a few moments ago. Second free throw by Williams is made. He makes 1 of 2. 36-24 Jeff with 3:30 left here in the first half. Bill Miller across the half-court line for Fishers, top of the key. Guarded by Williams, gets the screen. Inside pass to Madison. I think it went off his fingertips out of bounds. That's the call. That'll be Fishers' 7th turnover. The Tigers have been slipping Madison free down low on the post, but that time he couldn't handle the ball.
Full court press here.
Indeed, Fishers is. Jeff in backcourt. Gamble breaks the pressure. Down to the bucket. Can't score, but draws a foul. It might go against Madison. If it does, that's his third.
That full court press kind of surprised me because there was 2 players down guarding Brandon Williams on the inbound pass, but they got it into Gamble, and there was only one guy covering him, and he didn't even put any pressure on him, really, as he came down the floor to put that shot up.
Coach Joe Leonard with a decision to make with Madison. His third as the free throw is made by Gamble. And Madison will go to the bench. He'll be replaced by number 35, Josh Johnson. 37-24 Broncos, 3:16 left here in the second quarter. Joe's second free throw is also made. He's got 7 points. Miller with it between the circles, top of the key for Fisher's front court. Miller still on the dribble, behind the back dribble, lost the ball. A steal by Wyatt. Long pass ahead to Koger, and his layup is good for 2. Koger now with 16, and Jeff extends to a 40-24 lead. Miller front court, right wing with it. To Trent Crabtree. Pass is knocked away. Picked up by Gamble. Gamble in the lane. Lost the ball, but Barry's going to retrieve far corner. Barry drives the baseline and is called for a charge. That'll be Jesse Barry's first foul and the 7th turnover against Jeff.
Well, he did get inside there. You know, maybe got a little aggressive. He had 3 guys on him. Maybe it was time to kind of take it back outside and look for another guy to pass it to.
2:40 to go in the first half. Jeff by 16, 40-24. Phil Miller with the ball. Front court on the dribble for the Tigers, way out high. He keeps the dribble, guarded by Brandon Williams. Miller off the Trent Crabtree over on the left wing. Now Crabtree drives inside into the near corner. McMullen, he takes the 15-footer. It wouldn't fall. Rebound tipped around and grabbed by Williams. Williams quickly up the floor for Jeff. Driving down the lane. Stumbled and double dribbled. Second double dribble violation of the game against Brandon Williams, and that's Jeff's 8th turnover.
Yeah, they're really starting to pile those up, and, you know, they're being a little sloppy. It's not really mattering at this point in the game. Up 40-24 with 2:13 down the road at least.
For Jeff as we resume action with Fishers having the basketball. Miller with it. He dribbles it into the front court. Right wing to Trent Crabtree, guarded by Barry. He almost drug that pivot foot to McMullen. Backdoor to Crabtree on the baseline and scores. Trent Crabtree with these first 2, and it's a 40-26 Bronco lead. 1:54 left first half. Gamble with the front court to the baseline. Reverse layup, good. Gamble kind of a stutter step move and got inside. He's got 9, 42-26 Jeff.
Yeah, very nice move there by Joe Gamble.
Fishers with it, far sideline front court. It is Tyler Crabtree with it. To Trent Crabtree, left wing. He pump fakes, lost the ball, but a foul on Jeff. That foul will go on Jesse Barry. That'll be his second.
I don't know if I agree with that, and the reason is it looked like their feet got tied up. You know, I guess you called a foul there, but it looked like the feet just got tied up to me.
Wholesale substitutions now for Fishers. Number 11, Ryan Harris. Number 10, Matt Lenz. And number 32, Kevin Riley, back into the ball game. Coach Joe Leonard likes to use a lot of players. And now we get Roddy Richardson into the lineup for the Jefferson Broncos, replacing Jesse Barry.
A little confusion there. Both Joe Gamble and Jesse Barry were both thinking that they were going to be subbed out for.
Here's the inbounds pass by Fishers, baseline left. They get it in down low to Matt Lenz. He's fouled on a shot attempt. It wouldn't fall, but he earns 2 free throws.
And the Broncos are kind of racking up the fouls here, already up to 6 fouls in the half. Minute 30 left, so, you know, they should start to be careful here.
Koger with the foul, his first, as Matt Lenz buries the first of 2 free throws. That's his first point. Matt, by the way, the leading scorer for Fishers on the season at 9.6 points a ball game as he makes a pair of 2 free throws. 42-28, Jeff. Just under a minute and a half to go here in the half. Brandon Williams kind of jogs it across the half-court line and into the near corner to Richardson for a long 3. Good! Roddy Richardson, his first points of the ball game, and it extends Jeff's lead to 45-28.
The three-pointer still working for Jeff so far.
Trent Crabtree has it front court for Fishers. Over on the far sideline to Harris. Harris is going to bring it out high. Now stops inside, dishes down low to an open McMullen. He short-armed the shot, and the rebound to Wyatt. Here comes Jeff Williams into the front court. Far sideline, out high to Gamble, left wing to Richardson. Into the near goes to Koger, guarded there by Harris. Baseline left now to Wyatt. Wyatt turns inside. Jump hook by Shane is good. His first two. A beautiful drive there by Shane. 47-28, Jeff.
And Shane Wyatt is very good at that little jump hook. He does a good job of getting separation and putting the ball in the basket.
And we get a charge on the other end called against Fishers. The guilty party will be Trent Crabtree, his first foul, and the 9th turnover against Fishers. 19-point Jeff lead, their largest of the game right now with 33 seconds left in the half. We'll see if they hold for a final shot. Williams is going to walk the ball up the floor. Now he gets it to Gamble.
Last time they did try to hold for the last shot, but it was Fishers that managed to get the last-second layup.
That's right. Ryan Harris had a steal in the first quarter for the final two. Gamble directing traffic right in front of us here with 17 seconds to go. Now Joe puts it on the floor. Dribbling between the circles out high with 12 seconds left. Gamble picks up his dribble, hands off to Williams with 8 seconds left. Williams out high by the half-court line, 5 seconds left. Williams sends it down low on the baseline to Gamble. Scores at the buzzer. About a 15-footer goes for Joe. And Joe's going to end the first half with 11 points, and Jeff will take a 21-point lead into the locker room.
To get ahead of a team like this, it's going to be really hard for the team to come from behind and mount a comeback by playing fast-paced basketball.
Jeff with the ball as we start the second half. As Paul said, they beat 49-28, and Jeff comes with the original starting five. Barry's going to start the half with a three. He missed it short. Rebound to Kevin Riley for Fisher. So it's Joe Gamble, Brandon Williams, Barry, Lewis, and Koger. As we get a dunk by Will Madison. A dunk for Madison, and he's got 12, 49-30 Jeff. Williams right back up the floor the other way. Kind of a sweeping shot on the baseline. Wouldn't fall. Rebound to Fishers. Here they come. Front court with it, Phil Miller. Miller sends it into the near corner to Lenz. Guarded by Barry. Lenz picked up his dribble. He's in trouble. Needs help. And he threw it away. Gamble intercepted the pass. Gamble to the other end. Stops the right elbow. Going to get it out high to Barry, and Jeff will reset the offense. Deep three straight away. Nailed by Koger. At least I thought they would reset the offense. Koger with 19, 52-30 Broncos.
He was a good 5 or 6 feet outside the three-point line there. Wow.
And for Blaine, 3 of the ball game. Fishers looks like they may nearly turn it over, but they save it. Phil Miller drives the baseline, and he scores on a layup. Phil Miller with 4, 59-32 Jeff. Williams crosses the half-court line for Jeff. To the right wing to Barry. Barry slashes inside, draws contact, and a bumping foul on Fishers. We'll see who it's called on. It'll go against Matt Lenz, his second. Team's first of the half. Fishers will make a substitution. Ryan Harris checks in for Lenz as the Broncos will inbound baseline riding under their own bucket.
That's another example of Jesse Barry slicing inside. He wasn't able to get a shot off, but he was able to draw the foul.
Gamble with the inbounds pass over into the far corner to Williams. He pulls up over there for an 18-footer. Little strong. Rebound tipped around. Its ball is loose. And Miller picks it up for Fishers, and he's quickly into the front court. Miller to the baseline. And a foul on Jeff's Brandon Williams. That'll be his first, team foul number 1 of the half against Jeff. 52-32 Jeff, 6:24 to go third quarter. Phil Miller will trigger the inbounds pass. A little bit of trouble getting it in. He lobs it into the corner there to Harris. Harris on the dribble to his right, out high to Riley. Gamble the defensive assignment on Riley. A steal by Williams. Williams drives to the other end. His layup is good. Williams with 13, 54-32 Jeff. Front court, it's Harris for the Tigers, out high to Miller. He launches a three. No good. Rebound picked up by Williams. 2-on-1 break. Williams turned it over, though. Harris comes away with the ball for Fishers. Front court to Riley. Corner three. Too strong. Rebound to Miller in the lane. Miller dishes to Madison. Madison on the baseline. Shot up, no, but a foul on Jesse Barry.
I thought coming down the floor the last trip for the Broncos, Brandon Williams had a 3-on-1 opportunity to kind of try to get a little fancy there, do a spin move, and turned it over. Might have been a little wiser to just go ahead and pass it. And, you know, you got 3-on-1, you got numbers, might as well make the safer play.
Barry with his third personal foul as the free throw by Madison is no good. He'll get a second opportunity. Barry now will check out. He'll be replaced by fellow sophomore Roddy Richardson. Madison will get a second effort here. He's fouled in the act of shooting. Madison leads all Tiger scores with 12. And Will's second effort is no good. Missed it. Rebound to Jeff Williams. Brandon quickly up the floor, but he's going to stop and kind of hold things up here into the near corner to Koger. Guarded by Crabtree. That's Tyler Crabtree. Out high to Gamble. Now to Williams, who will set things up top of the key. Far sideline to Gamble. 5:30 to go, third quarter. 54-32 Jeff. Top of the key, Williams again. Williams back to Gamble. Gamble sends it to Koger, deep over on the sideline. To Gamble, far corner. Sends it down low to Lewis. Lewis, a pump fake, puts it up, no. But a foul will be called on Fishers. And that'll send Broderick Lewis to the line for 2 free throws.
Joe Gamble looked like he had an open two-pointer there, but he passed it up and passed it inside to Broderick Lewis. I like that play, even though Broderick wasn't able to put the ball in the basket. I like that you get the ball inside and make them think about the inside rather than only guarding your outside shooters.
Kevin Riley picked up the foul. It was Riley's first, as the first free throw missed badly by Lewis. It almost missed the rim entirely, just barely got a piece of the rim. It's 2 points right now in the ball game for Broderick. Second free throw for Lewis is good. 55-32 Jeff. 5:15 to go here in the third quarter. It's Miller with it, front court for the Tigers. Into the near corner is Harris, and he drives down the baseline and scores. Good drive by Ryan Harris. He's got 8. 55-34 Broncos. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. We get a major collision right at the half-court line between Williams and Miller, and Phil Miller of the Tigers will be called for a blocking foul.
Yeah, that was a case where it was right back here. It's behind half-court even, and he got in there. He didn't have his feet steady. I mean, he wasn't even really trying to draw the charge, just kind of got tangled up there, collided pretty hard, and got called for the foul.
Second foul on Miller. Koger now has it on the right wing. Front court for Jeff. Out high to Gamble. Guarded by McMullen. Right wing to Williams for a 3. He got it. It rattled in. Brandon Williams with 16. Jeff extending to a 58-34 lead. They're now running away and hiding from Fishers here in this one. Miller picked up his dribble front court for Fishers over on the far near sideline, rather to Madison. Back to Miller. Now to Madison again here in the near corner. Madison in trouble. Good defense by Lewis. Madison puts it on the floor. Now picks up his dribble. Pass slapped out of bounds by Williams into the Fishers bench. Tigers will inbound on the near sideline.
Like you mentioned, good defense by Broderick Lewis to keep Will Madison out on the three-point arc and not able to bring the ball inside.
Looked like Gamble had a steal, but our official here right in front of us says I think he reached around Sean McMullen and is called for a foul. That's Joe Gamble's first personal. And inbounding here, we had a buzzer went off for a sub, but the Fishers player had already had the ball in his hands as Madison misses a shot down low, and now a pushing foul down low. And let's see if it's going to go against the Broncos as McMullen hit the floor for Fishers. Go on Gamble. He's picked up 2 quick ones.
Yeah, now, it's a good sign for him to be foul-free during the first half. He's been kind of foul-plagued in some games this season, but there again, two quick fouls, and he's going to come to the bench already.
Replaced by Timmy Fogarty. Fishers inbounds. Now we get big-time contact on the baseline between Madison and Fogarty, and boy, those two are locked up, and Fogarty gets called for the foul.
Yeah, Fogarty's trying to guard 6'6" Will Madison. Not an ideal matchup for him.
First foul on Fogarty. Phil Miller, the inbounds pass, baseline left. Here's a steal by Williams. Williams had it taken right back, though. On the baseline, Miller lays it in for 2. Miller with 6. Jeff with 10 turnovers, 58-36 Broncos. Williams walks the ball at the floor for Jeff. To Fogarty, top of the key. Right wing now to Koger. Into the near corner to Lewis. Cross-court pass, left wing to Williams. Long 3 in the air, way off the mark. Rebound to Madison for Fishers. Phil Miller up the far sideline into the front court for the Tigers. His team down by 22. 3:40 to go, third quarter. Miller gets it off to Tyler Crabtree, out high to McMullen. Now right wing to Harris. Harris back at the far corner. Tyler Crabtree, a three. It's good. His first bucket of the game for Tyler Crabtree is a three. 58-39 Jeff. Koger with it now. Far sideline front court for Jeff. He slices inside. And we got a foul on the drive. It'll go against Fishers. Tyler Crabtree with the foul, his first, team's fourth. 3:18 to go, third quarter, 58-39 Lafayette Jeff. Here's the inbounds pass to Williams. Williams with it between the circles. Now takes the three, top of the key, good again. Brandon Williams with the second three of the quarter. Jeff extends to a 61-39 lead.
Good decision to take that three-pointer as Phil Miller dropped back a few steps. He stepped up to the three-point line and put it in.
Harris with it now, top of the key for Fishers. He drives inside, got by Richardson and lays it in for two. Ryan Harris has been pretty good off the dribble tonight for Fishers. He's got 10, 20-point lead for Jeff, 61-41. Williams on the other end, left elbow, takes a shot. High arcing shot, wouldn't fall. Rebound to Tyler Crabtree for Fishers. Now to Miller. Miller crosses the half-court line. Miller spins in the lane, dishes down low to McMullen, who puts it in for two. Sean McMullen with 6, 61-43 Jeff. Williams back the other way to Koger. He takes a shot from the right elbow, scores for two. Koger now with 21, 63-43 Jeff. Is this tempo now beginning to quicken a little bit here, Paul?
They're going to back it out, though. Phil Miller is going to back out right as you say that.
Fishers wants to slow it here. Now they drive on the baseline. Tyler Crabtree draws a blocking foul against the Broncos. I think it'll go against Broderick Lewis. If that's the case, that'll be Broderick's third. It is indeed the case.
Boy, that surprises me. I don't know if it looked to me like Broderick got his feet set. I'll just put it that way. But, they're definitely trying to get inside. They're playing a more physical ball game, and it's been working so far because the Broncos have got 6 fouls, and Fishers have only committed 4 fouls.
Tyler Crabtree makes the first free throw. Shane Wyant into the ball game for Jeff, and Trent Crabtree comes in for Fishers, and Joe Gamble also back in for Jeff, replacing Timmy Fogarty.
Once again, that necessitates bringing Broderick Lewis out of the game. He's not as effective when he starts to make fouls like this.
Tyler Crabtree eyes the second free throw, and he got them both. 63-45 Jeff, 2:02 to go third quarter. Kyle Brand comes back in for Fishers, replacing Tyler Crabtree. Fishers employing full court pressure now. Williams finds Gamble in the front court. Gamble, nice pass down low to Wyant. Wyant threw it away. Pass intercepted by Harris. Harris shoots the three, left wing way off the mark. Rebound to Richardson, long pass ahead to Koger. Koger will miss the layup. Boy, he had a wide open layup, but he took it head on and missed it. And the rebound to Fishers.
Real sloppy there, that's all I can say.
Yeah, Koger would have been better served to take that in an angle. Now, here's a baseline layup by Fishers. It's Trent Crabtree with the bucket. He's got 4, 63-47. Jeff on top with 1:20 left here in the third quarter. Richardson launches a three, far sideline front court. It wouldn't go. Rebound tipped around, and it's picked up by Brand for Fishers. Trent Crabtree with it, far sideline front court for the Tigers. Now out by the half-court line, Crabtree with it, gets a screen to the left wing. Now Wyant, the defensive assignment to McMullen, into the near corner to Brand. They look down low for Madison. They find Madison. Turnaround shot is off the mark. Rebound to Wyant. We're under a minute to go in the quarter. 63-47, Jeff. As Gamble's got it front court into the far corner to Roddy Richardson. 43 seconds left. Koger straightaway three in the air, an air ball. Goes out of no. It's saved by Wyant. Great hustle. Back to Koger out high. In the paint to Wyant. Wyant puts his head down, puts it up off the glass, and got it for two. Wyant with 4, 65-47 Broncos, 25 seconds left, third quarter.
No one really wanted to go for that ball as it appeared headed to go out of bounds, but Shane Wyant jumped out there, hustled, and brought it back in for the Broncos. Great job.
Crabtree turns and throws it away right in front of us here with 15 seconds left in the quarter, and that's going to let the Broncos get another crack at a basket here as they lead 65-47. Williams holds the ball in the backcourt for Jeff. Clock down to 10 seconds. Williams still in the backcourt. Now he dribbles into the front court. Williams at the foul line, steps back for a jumper. It's short. Wyatt grabbed the rebound. His shot wouldn't fall. Rebound tip grabbed by McMullen with a half second to play. At 65-47. Paul and Onkos now, as we start to put the final 8 minutes on the clock, need to apply the knockout punch against Fishers right now. It's an 18-point lead. We saw we get to an over and back violation to start the quarter against Fishers. We saw last Friday night against Zionsville. They had a nice lead to start the fourth quarter as well. And Zionsville back and got it back to around 10 points at one stage in the fourth quarter.
And that's going to come from both playing solid defense and also being selective with your shots. Only shoot the shots when you're confident and you also are wide open.
Here's Lewis. He got grabbed from behind, no call, but he scores anyway on the reverse layup. It looked like someone grabbed his jersey, but there was no call.
Great job there of getting the pump fake in there and then putting it up with a two-handed layup there. Easy put in for Broderick Lewis.
Here's Riley underneath for Fishers. He scores and is fouled. Devin Riley, just his first bucket of the ball game. 67-47 Jeff. 7:30 to go fourth quarter.
That's going to be a foul on Joe Gamble there, and that's kind of a foul inside there. He's guarding a guy bigger than himself. He's got his hands up there. He's not really going for the block, but he's just trying to get in the way of the basket, and got called for the foul there. That's his third foul.
Riley converts the three-point play as he makes the free throw. 67-50 Jeff. Williams picked up his dribble in the front court to Gamble into the near corner. Koger, he steps back for a three. Got it. Lane Koger with 24 points. Jeff extends to a 20-point lead, 70-50. Riley with it, top of the key front court for the Tigers, guarded by Williams. Picks up his dribble, needs help, looks for Lenz. Now to Tyler Crabtree in the lane. Tyler's shot wouldn't fall. Rebound down low. McMullen, short arm to putback try. Here's another attempt in the lane by Matt Lenz, and he scores. Matt Lenz with 4. We got a 5 to go in the... Gamble gets it into Williams. Williams gives it back to Gamble. Gamble now in the front court. Far sideline to Roddy Richardson. Roddy looks down low to Lewis, finds him down low, and Lewis puts it in for 2. Broderick now in the second half has 5 points and 7 for the game, 72-52 Broncos.
And if you pass there by Roddy Richardson, but it worked.
Miller, shot blocked by Gamble on the other end, rebound to Richardson. Richardson had it poked away from behind, and we've also got a foul as well. It's going to go against Phil Miller, I think, of Fishers. That'll be his third personal foul.
And again, the Broncos, they've got a 20-point lead here. 6:27 to go in the game. I would say the game's out of hand, but you never really know. Plus, this is a time you got a game tomorrow night. You don't want to come out kind of rusty. You really don't want to relax here. You want to keep going, and you want to be prepared for that game tomorrow night.
Will Madison's come back in for Fishers. We've got a kick ball, and of course the Broncos will have a lengthy road trip tomorrow night over to Anderson. Gamble now inbound, baseline right. Out high to Williams. Williams gets it over to Gamble on the right wing. He's double teamed. Joe did a nice job of getting out of it. Now into the far corner to Roddy Richardson. He drives the baseline, cut off to Williams. A shot from the right elbow wouldn't go. Rebound down low, picked up by Fishers. Here they come. Miller into the front court. Tigers down by 20. Riley with it left wing long. 3 in the air. No good. Rebound tipped around. Gamble's got it. Ahead to Roddy. Over the head pass to Lewis. Lewis scores on the layup. Broderick Lewis coming alive in the fourth quarter. He's got 6 in the quarter, 74-42. Long 3. Tyler Crabtree is nailed on the other end in the corner. Crabtree with 8, 74-55 Broncos.
The thing I like about Broderick Lewis's fourth quarter, a lot of short shots.
Gamble's shot rejected by Madison. Gamble got it back to Williams. Now out high to Richardson. Richardson drives down the lane. Leaves it down low for Lewis. Lewis had it knocked away. We've got a loose ball scramble in the paint, and finally a held ball. Boy, Roddy has done a nice job on some drives of finding Lewis inside, but Lewis that time had the shot knocked away from him.
Number 11 is going to come in for the Fishers Tigers. That's going to be Ryan Harris coming in. He'll be replacing Matt Lenz.
And Gamble inbound for the Broncos on the baseline. 74-55 Jeff. He gets it into Roddy Richardson out high. Off to Williams. To Gamble just outside the foul line. Drains the shot. Gamble with 13. 21-point Jeff lead. 76-55. He's got about 5 minutes to go as the Tigers have it knocked away underneath their hoop in the front court. Madison had it knocked away from him. Substitution for Jeff. Jesse Berry will come back in, replacing Roddy Richardson.
You know, right now, the Broncos have kept their season offensive average of 55 points, and we'll see if they can, how much more they can muster on the offensive end of the floor.
Tyler Crabtree missed a three. Jeff with a rebound, and another foul going to be called on Fisher's Phil Miller. That'll be his fourth personal. Team 6. Trent Crabtree now checks in for the Tigers to replace the freshman Phil Miller.
And interestingly, Eric, 55 points is also the Broncos' defensive average thus far in the season.
Gamble inbounds to Williams in the front court. Williams guarded by Trent Crabtree. Far sideline to Berry. 4:44 left. Down low on the baseline. Reverse layup by Lewis. Lewis having quite a quarter. He's got 8 in the quarter, 11 in the game. 78-55 Broncos.
And all high percentage layups and shots close into the basket.
Harris with it for the Tigers at the foul line front court. Far sideline it goes to Trent Crabtree. Back out top to Harris. Harris to Tyler Crabtree in the near corner. Crabtree dribbles out high. Over to Trent Crabtree. Baseline right shot. Well, no good. Madison a rebound putback for the Tigers. Madison with 14, 78-57, Jeff.
Madison showed off that wingspan there. Nice rebound. Pulling it in and putting it back in the basket.
Williams far sideline front court. Top of the key to Gamble. Down low. Baseline right to Broderick. High arcing shot on the baseline wouldn't fall. And a rebounding foul going to go against the Tigers as Berry had good rebounding position for Jeff.
Broderick Lewis is certainly getting the opportunity to show what he can do inside in this quarter. He got a little one-on-one situation there, tried to turn around jumper and couldn't quite put it in the basket.
Brian Harris with his first foul. We get Jeff's substitution. Shane Wyatt comes back in. And also we get senior Casey Smith into the lineup for the first time. As Berry will shoot a 1-and-1 for Jeff, as it was a 17th foul against Fishers. Free throw by Berry is good. Berry has 5 points tonight for the Broncos. 79-57 Jeff, 3:50 to go in the game. Berry's second free throw also made. So here come the Tigers. Looks like Trent Crabtree handling the ball now. He crosses the half-court line. Far sideline to Tyler Crabtree. He takes a long three, way off the mark, an air ball. Rebound, though, but a missed shot down low to Trent Crabtree. Then another rebound and a block by Jeff. And then Berry grabs the ball for the Broncos. Berry to Williams. Baseline right, takes an 18-footer, scores. He's got 21, 82-57 Jeff.
That's 2 big games in a row for Brandon Williams, 25 in the last game against Zionsville.
Madison baseline left, scores off the glass for Fishers. He's got 16, 82-59 Broncos, 3:10 left in the game. Gamble with it, right wing, front court for Jeff. Looking down low to Wyatt. He gets it to Wyatt. Wyatt turns to his left, shot up, no. Rebound to Madison for Fishers. And now to Tyler Crabtree. Crabtree at the left elbow. Out high to Trent Crabtree. Back to Tyler Crabtree, left wing. They look inside to number 31, Rancifer, who's come in. And Harris tried to drive inside, and he traveled for Fishers.
Substitutions here. Josh Johnson's coming in for the Tigers. Also, Brian Yoler's coming in for the Tigers, and Timmy Fogarty's coming in for the Broncos.
Berry with it, and he lost the ball at the half-court line, got it back, but he was in the front court, so it was not an over-and-back violation. Now Smith with it. Out high to Gamble. Gamble wants to drive inside. Dishes inside. Here's a steal. A steal by Fishers. Brian Yoler grabbed it. Here's Rancifer, and he is fouled on a drive. He'll shoot free throws.
More substitutions coming in for Jeff. DeAndre Robinson is coming in, and Zach Keener also coming into the lineup.
So it'll be Keener's first action. Tyree Rancifer, free throw shooter for Fishers. 82-58 Broncos. The first free throw by Rancifer is good. Second free throw by Rancifer is also made. 82-61 Jeff. 2:15 left in the ball game. Keener with it, front court for Jeff. Top of the key, inside to Wyatt. Bounces down low to Fogarty. Fogarty shot no, but Robinson tipped it in. DeAndre Robinson's first bucket. 84-61 Jeff. Trent Crabtree, front court for Fishers. Top of the key, guarded by Smith. Inside it goes. And a foul against Jeff, as it was Josh Johnson who was fouled underneath for Fishers.
You know, DeAndre Robinson might be the best overall athlete on this team. He's a very, very built player, tall and strong, and he did a nice job of getting up above the rim to tip that missed layup in for 2 points.
Fogarty was just called for his third foul. Josh Johnson makes the first of 2 free throws for Fishers. 84-62 Lafayette. Jeff, 1:50 left in the game. Jeff looks like they're going to pick up their 10th win of the season against one setback, as Johnson makes the pair. Keener in backcourt for Jeff. Full court pressure by the Tigers. Keener brings it into the front court. Top of the key, Keener. Now he drives inside. Nice lean in on a shot and score. Zach Keener's first 2. We've got a stoppage of play with Jeff leading 86-63.
Nice job there getting inside, and he kind of split the double team with his body. Split inside there and put the ball in the basket. Nicely done for Zach Keener.
We had a foul on Fisher's Brian Yoler as well. So Jeff's going to keep possession of the ball. Actually, they're going to shoot foul shots. Casey Smith will shoot the free throws, a 1-and-1. Casey yet to score, and he still hasn't. He missed the free throw. Rebound to Fishers. 1:33 to go. Jeff in control on the other end. Shot missed. Actually, he got the roll on it. Noah Stewart with that bucket. 86-65. Fogarty front court, and he, as he tried to come inside. And Timmy will step to the line for a double bonus, I believe. Should be 2 free throws. Check that. It's only going to be a 1-and-1. 19 foul. Fogarty missed it. Wyatt tried to grab the rebound, but he tipped it out. We've got a battle in the front court for Fishers. It's picked up by Fishers, and a foul on the shot by Brian Yoler. Yoler to the line for Fishers. 86-65 Jeff. Zach Keener with his foul, his first.
The last few minutes of this game have really become physical. Yeah. A lot of fouls going back and forth here. You know, they could be, you know, kind of backing off and letting it play out, but Fishers is really trying to play hard here. The Broncos subs, of course, trying to play hard as well because they don't get a lot of playing time. And, you know, we're seeing a very physical last couple minutes of this ballgame.
Brian Yoler makes the first free throw. The 20-point Jeff lead. Yoler's second effort also good. 86-67. Broncos inbounding against pressure. Keener's going to break it into the front court. Far sideline to Smith. Smith on the dribble. Inside to Wyatt. Wyatt double team in the post. He goes to the bucket anyway and missed the shot. Rebound to Rancifer for Fishers. Now long 3. Trent Crabtree wouldn't go. Rebound to Wyatt. And Wyatt gets it off to Keener. 46 seconds left in the game, 86-67 Jeff. Fogarty with it. Lobs it down low, Robinson. Robinson pump fake, scores and is fouled. Good control there of the ball by DeAndre Robinson on the pump fake. He's got 4. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
You know, that's a pass Bronco fans have seen a lot of on the football field from Fogarty to Robinson. Yeah. But a nice pass there. From, you know, Fogarty putting it inside. Looked like he thought about the three-pointer. Passed it into DeAndre Robinson, who put in the two-point bucket.
Josh Johnson with the foul, his first. And DeAndre Robinson converts the three-point play. 89-67, 37 seconds left for the Tigers. Stewart on the other end on a baseline jumper is good. Noah Stewart with 4 points here in the quarter. 89-69. Keener with the ball backcourt for Jeff. To Wyant. Wyant into the near corner to Smith. Down low to Robinson. Back out high to Wyant. Wyant sends it over on the far sideline to Fogarty. Deep in the corner. Keener for a three try. It's an air ball. Rebound to Robinson. Putback is short. And Fisher's rebounds with 8 seconds left. Here comes Stewart. Stewart lost the ball. It's taken away by Smith. Smith drives the lane, and Smith missed the layup. And the ball game is over.